Since 1972, the United Nations established the CEDAW, which is eliminating all forms of women discrimination form. And in 1979, they start to promote gender equality and gender equity. But at that time, the gender means sex, which men and women. Since 1979 till now, 40 years has been passing. I'm not sure gender equity or gender equality, how does it mean to you? But it's mean to me a lot. Let's talk about a little bit on the world. Okay, the economic inequality between men and women, the world view. Actually, I have two things to tell you. One is from the world view, and the other one is the experiences of Taiwan. So, from the world view, we all know the facts. So, if you agree or not, I want to see your reaction. Okay, all over the world, men tend to earn more than women. Do you agree? Okay, two, women are often underrepresented in senior position within firms, while at the same time, they tend to be overrepresented in low-paid jobs. Three, in many countries, men are more likely to own land and control productive assets than women. Number four, women often have limited influence over important household decisions, including how their own personal earned incomes is spent. Okay, and also in most countries, the gender pay gap has decreased in the last couple of decades. I know you probably know that in the past few years, several organizations in the US, they raised two issues. One is the pay equal. The second is Me Too. So those are all regarded to the issue now. And the gender equal inheritance system, which were rare until recently, are now common across the world. And the seventh, composites indicates that cover multiple dimensions show that on the whole, gender inequalities have been shrinking substantially over the last century. Okay, among all those seven, when we look at the world, gender equality still have a long way to go. So I will talk a little about women's status in Taiwan. Between 2000 and 2013, in Taiwan, women's participation and power in public sphere have shown a continuous increase. Nevertheless, when compared with men, there is still a long way to go. Well, yeah, that's still our gap. The percentage of women in the parliament has increased from 19.1% in 1998 to 33.6% in 2012. And female executive as well as managers have climbed from 14.8 into 23.2. With respect to the elected mayors, there are still fewer elected female mayors than men. The first female vice president was appointed in 2000, and the first women special municipality mayor was elected in 2006. The percentage of female chief administrative officers for 2012 was 18.2, which is now reaching to 1/4. So I will talk a little about women's status in Taiwan. Between 2000 and 2013, in Taiwan, women's participation and power in public sphere have shown a continuous increase. Nevertheless, when compared with men, there is still a long way to go. Well, yeah, that's still our gap. the percentage of women in the parliament has increased from 19.1% in 1998 to 33.6% in 2012. And female executive as well as managers have climbed from 14.8 into 23.2. With respect to the elected mayors, there are still fewer elected female mayors than men. The first female vice president was appointed in 2000, and the first women special municipality mayor was elected in 2006. The percentage of female chief administrative officers for 2012 was 18.2, which is now reaching to 1/4 of the population. And, but in 2015, the first female president, Ing-wen Tsai, was elected till now, 1/4 of the population. And, but in 2015, the first female president, Ing-wen Tsai, was elected till now. And later on, we try, in this year, actually this year, it was a quite outstanding year, that we hold the Taiwan Internet Government Forum. In this forum, we invite people, especially women, in this field to talk about how they manage and also how they survive in this field. And that's why within 20 years of, well, actually, until 18 years of work, we just got a really interesting news that Taiwan leads ways in advancing gender equality in Asia, and especially in STS field. And, okay, and in conclusion, I want to say that e-learning or training or online or education courses, we have to see the roles of ICT in gender parity. So what kind of role in gender parity? We will see through the measurement of triple GI by the World Economic Forum, gender parity in the pillars of society ensure a social equality in health, education, economy, and politics. ICT is a strong baseline and provides part of the infrastructure of services and tools that can empower women's participation in these pillars. Equal access to ICT tools and services is not simply a matter of economic prosperity in a country, but an implementation of strategies to ensure across to ICT tools and services by all. So, gender equality and empowerment of women through the ICT, I have 4 of suggestions. One, women's sense of self-worth, their right to have and to determine choices. 2, the right to have access to the opportunity and resources. And 3, their rights to have the power to control their own lives, both within and outside of the home. And 4, their ability to influence the direction of social change to create a more just social and economic order, nationally and internationally. So I adopt these 2, and in the end, I would call up to everybody, if we can speak up for women today, we can further support other minority groups in future. Thank you.